Total disorganisation here. It's Janice Thomson here from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and I'm just getting set up. So if you just bear with me, we'll get... I think that the YouTube thought I wanted to go live just a bit too soon. And hey Mary. Okay, I think that's us. Cool, cool. What's that bit? I don't know what that is. There's something going on around here. I don't know what. We're just going to have to go with what we get here, I think. Right. So hello Mary, hello Valerie, and anyone else who's here. I will say a proper hello in a moment. I'm just going to find you on my iPad so that I can see the chat. And what about I take the volume off? There, before I do that, and then right, view my channel. Here we go. Okay, hi Mary, hi Lani, hi Valerie, hi Keisha. In you come. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, it's okay. There was a kind of reflection-y thing happening over here, but I'm not sure. There is that one there happening in the stamp case. I'll just take the stamp case away. Okay, it's just playtime. I'm going to take this bracelet off because then you're all going to give me a row because it's going to start clanking on the glass mat underneath. So let's just take that off and put it in that special dish over there. Right. Then I won't annoy you all. Okay, so I've got out Sunrise Sailing. I've got Night of Navy. I've got White Ink. I think I'm going to get down Secret Sea, of course. And we've got this lovely embossing folder with Sunrise Sailing. Now it's a hybrid embossing folder. Whether we'll use that part of it today, I don't know. And we have the dies. This die works with the embossing folder. As I say, I'm not sure at the moment whether I'm using it or not. But I have cut out some bits and bobs to play with. So I've cut out these wavy bits. I'll show you them in a minute. And I cut out some birds and then thought, well, we could use that as a stencil. So, bits and bobs to play with, but I did promise that I would come on and do some inky stuffs with the folder. So I wondered, I really don't know how it's all going to pan out, but I did wonder about using some bright colours, and I've got some white squares. So let's start off with the good old boring white. Oh, so have you all got a wee seat by the fire or the aircon or whichever bit works best for you? So I'm going to start with Night of Navy, and then I might do one with Secret Sea. But all I'm going to do here is, hey Shaz, and you come, put ink on both sides of the folder so that we can see what happens either way. I know this is messy for some people. I know there are people who just can't cope with me doing this. You just have to shut your eyes just now. Now, to save time and think that actually we'd use both, I think I'm just going to put 2 white squares. Oh, that's not white square. Here's another one. 2 white squares in the folder. But what I will do is close the ink before we put a hand in. Have you all got a wee drink from the table? I've got a wee drink here. It's actually sugar-free lemonade, but I'm pretending it might be something stronger. Okay, so I'm just bringing this machine on just now. Right, so I've got platform 1. Keisha. That's okay. Yeah, watching me. I do it so you don't have to. Right, I've got 2 squares and I'm going to put them both in so that, although it might fight with me going through, it might fight about going through, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Just because that's an extra layer of card. But it's okay, it's doing its stuff, it's doing its thing. Right. Probably want to do that again, but I'm just going to pop it down because there just isn't much room. Now, see, it moves everything about and then there's a delay and I can't see. So we'll see what we get. Well, that's all right, isn't it? That's okay. And that's super okay. Hi, Karen, and you come. So that was Inked Tonight of Navy. I thought it would have been a bit more blue here, but actually I'm okay with that. It just didn't. But that's pretty nice. And there it is in just white, embossed, and just white debossed. Debossed. D-words. So you could do anything with them. I've got 2 more. So what if 2 more whites here? What if I do it this time with Secret C? Hi Hazel, and you come. Will we do it with Secret? I can't speak. Secret C. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll use them all, but I'm just... I'm not going to clean it because I'm just going in with Secret C. Obviously, you know, you could use any colour you choose. Now this ink pad is much juicier, so I don't really know what will happen with this. Probably get a lot more. Now keep it level, don't angle or anything, because you just want ink on the raised part. Although I do think it's gone in there, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, Secret Sky, Secret Sea. Yeah, we're back on the blue theme, folks, and I'm not apologising for it. We'll just go with it and see what happens. I'm going to just do the same again, put 2 pieces in. I'm going to get the machine. back up, come back up. Daisy do. Right. Okay, right. Oh yeah, see it. It's all right. I thought I'd lost. Right, this will be messier. But we'll get all this done and then we'll be able to do things that you can see better. It's sliding, but we'll be trimming it anyway, I should think. It is a fab set, Hazel. There we go, it's going now. It's messing my desk up and everything's gone out of focus. That's okay. And it looks like, oh no, it's moving. I thought I had frozen. Right, I'm going to take that. I do want to do it on coloured paper in a minute. I'm just going to take these Secret C ones out and look at them with you in more detail in a little while. I'm just going to see this up again. I know you can only see a bit. I'm going to do this on coloured paper now. So I've got that beautiful bright, can't remember what it's called, paper. If you're just joining us and you're not familiar with this, especially if you're watching on replay and you don't know who I am and what I'm doing, these are all Stampin' Up products that I am using. And if you want to purchase anything you see me using, you can do so on JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. And that would help me keep bringing these out to you. Right, so I have here 2 pieces of this paper. I'll tell you about that pack, and I want to use, I think in these would make nice sunrisey backgrounds, so I don't know. Yes, it's a 6x6 folder. I don't really know if it's going to work or not, but it's just a bit of paper, so let's pop them in. It's a 6x6 folder and they're 6x6 designer series paper that I'm popping in. And we'll just see, we can add to them, we can take away from them, but right, hip hooray, we've done the inking and embossing, so let's put that down. Let's see what we got. Actually, what do you think? I really like that. I really like that. Anyone not like? Wow. How cool are they? Oh wow. I don't think that I think I'm just going to trim that up. That Secret C looks almost black, doesn't it? Isn't that really wow? Right, where did I put and then the Secret C on white, we've got there and there. And then we've got the Night of Navy ones. There's the bases of 6 simple cards, aren't they, really? We might not use them all today, but I have to use these. These are so clever, aren't they? So, well, let me just have a wee think about it. These, I'm just, yeah, I love these. Both of them. Right, so I treated myself to a whole pack of Secret Sea card. Since that's the ink colour in there. And I have some basic white. And do I have more of those particular papers? I was going to tell you about the paper, wasn't I? Oh. Hi Amanda. In you come, in you come. So this paper is called Full of Life. Now I don't think this is carrying over. I think it might be on Last Chance. Truthfully, it's Sunday and I didn't look before. So that's the paper before we did that. Yeah, on an ink blended background, but I've done a lot of that. See, even if it was on something as wild as that. Yeah. But what I was looking for is the same, to see if I had the same paper. What's on the other side of it? Make it right. Might make it easier to find. Oh. These papers are just so cool. They make great backgrounds. But I can't find what I want. Tell me what I want. What I really, really want. What's that one with the orange? It's that one, isn't it? That's it. Right. So these papers need used up. And that makes a nice seascape as well, doesn't it? I might stamp on that in a wee while. Yeah. Because there's other stuff's happening in this head. I was having an explosion. Might have to do a week of this set. Right, so she's thinking it hurts. It really hurts. Let's make a couple of cards and see what happens. And I'm on a square card thing at the moment. Right, so make the card base and then we'll decide on the layers, because I think we'll just do one just now. This is absolutely not going in the same direction as I absolutely thought before I came on. Because before I came on I had all these bits and I've die cut some bits and pieces. And now that I've done the inkiness, I'm thinking different things. So I think I need to rein it in and just say, let's play with this set. Now, as far as I can remember, this is a new online exclusive which will be available to you from the 6th of May. And if I'm wrong and it's in the annual catalogue, it's still going to be available to you from the 6th of May. Right, so that, I'm going to trim this bit down. But then I was thinking that it could be, you know, okay. But I wondered, that's not the same bit, is it? It's that bit. I wondered about having that on the card base and then this layered onto it. Hi Joanna, how are you, sweetheart? that goes onto the card base, and then I cut another layer of this one, which will cut that to 13, just to leave a little bit of that paper there. One day at a time, Joanna. I want to cut this to 12.5, so I'm definitely keeping the boat in, but let's just trim off the messy bit off the top. And then if I cut that to 12.5, oops, it's a shame it takes that green off, but never mind. I don't want to. I could cut another wee bit off here. Let's go. Oh, Janice, what are you doing? Yeah, still got that greenish shade in it. Right. Now I want as much on this side as possible. So if I cut that to there, it's just for composition reasons, the boat's sailing in. I don't want it going out of the picture, and I didn't want to lose the birds. So there, see? And if that's then layered onto there, it's interesting, isn't it? Hi Ruth, that's fine, sneaky in. You don't need to sneak in, you can come in at any time here and you can leave at any time. So we've been playing with ink and embossing folders. Excuse me while I have my lemonade. So that can glue down like that. So let's then do something similar with this one, the debossed one up here. It's quite cool, isn't it? But this time what I'm going to do is put the layer paper the other way around. Hi Sandy, and you come. This time I'll cut this 12.5 or 12, let's see. Need to leave a bit above the boat. Let's do this a smaller square. 12. And this time, see the boat sail in that direction. Oh no, that's the front, so I want to do that. See my brain? Right, so now we have a square and that's 12. We'll just stick with our secret C because, well, it's good, isn't it? So that now is to be 12.5. Obviously, if you're working in inches, you do your layers slightly differently. And where's the pack of card? Here it is. I just love this sailing boat, and I've got quite a lot of ideas bubbling up with it. So I'm thinking I'm definitely going to just make this a week. There may well be a card class based on this, I think. I'm beginning to think that's going to be June's class, I think. I had other ideas, but I'm starting to think this will be fun. I don't know, we'll see. I keep having ideas and then I change my mind. So, is anyone else like that? Right, I think we'll just glue these together before I forget what I was doing. So, Ruth, are you doing something this evening? Oh, I forgot to trim this down. Are you dead? Oh, happy birthday, Ruth! My goodness, my brain's not. Happy. Everyone could sing happy birthday to Ruth if she's still here. She was sneaking in. She might have sneaked out. She'll be busy. Okay, so what sort of time do you think? So, folks, I think Ruth is doing, are you doing a charity thing tonight? Maybe about 7, cool. I'll be done for then. Yeah, that is once you start making that the ideas come right. That's cut to layers, so let's glue it together. What's the chances of my glue working? But this is just really to inspire you to get creative and play. Don't worry about what other people are doing with a set. Just get your sets out and play with them, and you know, just like what would happen if I did this, what would happen? Because like I keep saying, it's just paper. Have you not, Joanna? We need to fix that because it is pretty therapeutic once you get your stuffs out and just play. Right, so I think this time we'll put the colours the opposite way round. So we'll put the pink to the top, shall we? It's hard to get started again, Joanna, when you're basically your body's in shock and recovery. Oh, Hazel, while I was getting ready to come on live, I did notice your card. It looks amazing. I will get time to look later properly and comment. But yeah, your card's beautiful. So there's that one. But we're not even half an hour in. I get that, Joanna. I really do get that. Just playing as, you know, rearranging things and just looking at things that's not a problem either. Just go with the flow and it'll cut, you know, one day it'll just, you'll say, I want to do that. Have you not got a wee kit or something, like the wee watercolour kit or something? I love this, what's happened here with the ink. Does anybody know, is this paper in Last Chance? I really should have checked before I went live. maybe half, 2 cards with those ones. I'm just popping all that to the side. When I do the line inside, I may use some of the trimmings to decorate, but I thought it might be nice to just do a bit of playing with this and this and this. So in the dies, you've got these 2 wavy dies. Now there's no cutting edge on this edge, so what you get is a strip. So that one has come from that one, and then this one I left a bigger border at the side. You could use that on the edge of a card as well. That's cool. And because I put them both on a scrap that I had like that, I got this bit, well, that bit even, that's the bit that was left. That's when I cut them. So this is usable too. So I thought I'd be able to build up, but I kind of, and then I cut the birds out, and I've got die cut birds in here. I think that's a good idea, Joanna. I had some after Mum, and it did help. I didn't think it would, but it did help quite a lot to speak to someone who's not in the family, and yeah. So this already looks like a sky and a sea kind of thing. So I'm thinking that we could add to that. Where have I put? Yeah, so I've got my Night of Navy brush here. And I'm thinking that we can just make a bit of a stormy-ish looking sea here by using this as a, what do we call it? A wee mask. The birds are coming to me. They come and they go. Yeah, when I first bought this DSP, I really wasn't sure what to do with it, so I'm just creating what I think might be a stormy sea. You can keep turning it round. So I'm just using this to just get some wavery going on here. Wavery, is that a word? Ripply waves. Adding to the paper that's already got some colour on it. Don't really need to come down as far as this because I'm thinking I'm going to stick these bits. I think we'll stick these bits on there, and then that. Yeah, I think just resting and reading Joanna and things like that, and talking to each other, that all helps too. I'm just going to pop the rest of that ink in there. I am going to be, we'll just do one more, will we, just for safety. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, I'm just doing it. Right, so there we have a bit of sea, rocky sea going on there. And I need to cut that, I'll need to trim this down, but I want to do something in the sky. So I've got, see, I've got clouds here as well. So then I was amusing myself. Does anybody else do that? Amuse themselves? Because, well, so I had a bit of an accident with this because I did the thing you shouldn't do when you're die cutting and brought it back towards me again, and the plate had jumped and this cloud has come out a bit thinner than it should, and then I used this scrap, and so I thought that of silver, and remembered what my granny always told me, every cloud has a silver lining. So yeah, but I'm going to use the big full cloud that didn't slip. And then I've got a big, which is the full size one of these ones. They both jumped, so I've got a littler one and a bigger one, right? Okay, so let's just do a bit of, still with our Night of Navy on the sky, and I'm just going to hold that. Oh, she's just going to hold it and then she's going to let it slip, but that's Janice. You could use a glue dot and hold it down, or you could cut these out of a piece of card and keep the card you cut out of, but of course I hadn't done that with this. Well, okay, let me get out that one. So the clouds with silver linings will go on another card, just not today I don't think, but I'm just doing a bit of stencil-y type of, this is going to be a bit of a stormy scene I think. So we've got clouds in it, and then when I die cut the birds, I did keep the piece of card, so, because you know I like to have birds, and we will have boats in this too, but let's see, look. Don't waste when you're die cutting. That's when I had no idea I was going to do this. You've washed up, Karen, you've eaten and washed up. Well done. When I'm finished this, I'm going to have to rush, cook my dinner. Peter's doing his own, that's all good. And then I'll watch whatever Ruth is up to. So if you've not watched Artful Stampin' with Ruth before, she is coming on live, so do subscribe to her and then you'll get a notification when she comes on live today. It is Ruth's birthday today and she's doing a bit of a fundraiser for Period with Dignity, is it? Periods with Dignity. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we've got some birds. So what else do we want in this picture? We want some boats probably. So I did die cut some boats. And then I was thinking, these boats are standalone dies. And look, I used that bright paper and cut some sails. And they'll be able to go on the sea. So I think now what I'm going to do is trim this down and put it on a card base. I'll cut it to the size it'll be on the card base. Ruth, are you able to put a link just now to the charity Cycle with Dignity? That's, I knew it was something to do with period. I wasn't that far out. So I want, if I do 14 and a half, 13 and a half. Thank you for that. If anyone does want to donate to Cycle with Dignity today on Ruth's birthday, that would be cool. So we're having these birds in the corner now. And I will have a white layer at 14. And because I'm going to go further with my ink in a minute. A white layer with a thumbprint on it probably. And then a card base. So none of these cards were what I envisaged an hour ago. So I just like to go with the flow. I have to have a few ideas in the background in case the flow doesn't come. Right. So let's just then, we can make our picture now. So it is going to be a bit of a stormy-ish. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Thank you. We lost one though. One lifted because I'm not always good at looking after them. I am going to use these bits and pieces. Then I'll have the two die cut boats. But so I'll pop these on, but I did want to, where'd it go, my white ink? I wanted to just put a bit of white on these. So I did actually re-ink this. So this may or may not work, but I'm just like going to just do a bit of white ink. It's going to be wet and I'm going to get white ink everywhere, but that's okay. Just to get a bit of drama on our high seas here. These might not be cards. They could, you know, you could make these pictures and frame them. Don't necessarily have to be cards. Let's just see how that goes. Right, now we'll pop these back in the die cut. They'll work on another card. So I want to frame this in and make it look a bit darker. So I do want my secret C to give us... No, what I'll do is I'll use Night of Navy first. Yes, no, Janice. Make up your mind, girl. It's just want to give it a real good dark frame. So, and those of you who find it amusing, my love of Night of Navy, you can see that Night of Navy and Secret C make the perfect couple. Night of Navy has fallen in love with Secret C. They complement each other. hope you've all had something, and just, do you know, there's cake on the table for Ruth's birthday. If you sing to her, I'm sure she'll give you a slice. Did you, Joanna? Hi, Judy, and you come. I don't even know why I'm putting it down here because I'm going to be putting that card on it, but never mind. We just are. And then we've got, look, I've dipped my finger in the ink and I've transferred that onto the card. Right, so we've brought it all in. We've got this lighter bit in the middle, and we'll close Night of Navy, and then the Secret Sea can do even more harm. So let's do it. We're not doing such big circles this time. We'll just do. In days gone by, I might have used black to get this kind of edge, but I don't need to now. Don't need it down there, Janice. You're going to be sticking the card on there, aren't you? To another, remember that it was a dark and stormy night. There we go. Right, stop. Stop while the going's good, girl. Stop. So, oh, we were going to stick this on here, so let's see if the glue will work. Oh wow, we're in luck. Oops. Just trying to get it straight. And then we'll stick this one on, shall we? Hi, darling, you come. I hope I've said hello to everyone. Is there anyone that's in that I haven't said hello to? But I don't deliberately ignore anyone. I like to make everyone feel welcome. Welcome. Of course, I've stuck it to my paper. That's good, Janice. Right, last one. Let's just stick this down the bottom and then we'll just trim that off and get rid of the mess. But I think I need to make a little bit of clear, a safe place. Look, it's all sticky on there. Whew. Are you all right now? You'll be all a bit dizzy with me pulling that off. I'm going to stick this onto its layer because then it's easier to and onto the card, and then add all the die cuts after that. Oh, thanks, Judy, and anyone else who gives me thumbs up, and anyone else who comes back as well and comments later. That's so helpful. This got quite atmosphere already, hasn't it? Right, is that you're ready to, when you start? Are you starting fairly soon, Ruth? I usually finish by 7. So there will be people here who will be going off to watch Barry and Jay as well. But you've got 2 devices, you could run them, Ruth and my JazzleDazzleCraft at the same time. I often do that. So Barry and Jay come on at 7 on a Sunday usually. I've not looked to see if they are tonight, but okay, so now let's see what we've got here with boats. So these little standalone boats, they could be little wee schooners. I think that's the word, like that. Or you can add sails to them. So I just thought that these real nice bright sails would just add something here. I know, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I want to sing, what's the song, The Life on the Open Waves? I've lost it, I can't. Can't sing anyway. So we'll just stick this on there, see? They're quite fragile, these wee boats though. That wee thin stem there, but this is what I always like about watching yachts and yacht races and things, is all the bright colours. So I thought I'm going to glue them because of their fragility. That's a good word, isn't it? Fragility. Oh, and that bit too. I hope these guys make it home before the storm gets really bad. let's have a look at this stuff. I don't know what. I don't know what else I'm going to finish off my drink. I hope you all got something nice to drink. I don't know actually if that would lend anything like that. See, that one as well, that's from the larger boat. What else? Oh, I've got birds in here, but my gosh. I don't know about that. I actually think that maybe the inked up clouds are okay there, aren't they? I think this one, I could add the birds to that. Where did I put the brush? Here it is. Do you think there'll be enough ink left on the brush? There you go, look. I think it needs a bit more. I just like this. This is me. See, I got clean paper and then I messed it up. But I just like to play. There is a bird stamp in there too. You do have a stamp there. I have already done a card with this. If you look on my Stamping Through the Alphabet, the one for Under the Moon, I paired it up with this stamp set, and so I have stamped the big boat in that. And so I'm just, this is tinsy tiny. These probably would be better cut out with the sticky thing. You know what I mean. I could have done was put a sentiment on the cloud instead of the birds, so you know, you could do that too. The nice simple ahoy. You could pop that one there, but I'm not going to put sentiments on because I think these will be good masculine cards. Oh, the bird is falling, see? We'll just leave it at that. We'll not add too much. We've got all these bits for another day, I think. You can do too much. So I think we'll just have a breather and look at what we've got. And we'll keep these bits. So let's just have a wee look at what we got out of an hour. I've been less than an hour so far, but an hour. So we used the, what's the paper called? Do you remember? It's a test. Who remembers? Did anyone check for me? Is this on Last Chance? I was going to say Last Resort. That's one of my favourite Eagles songs, actually, The Last Resort. Okay, Full of Life. This is just so much fun. So on the Full of Life paper, and we've done debossed inking and emboss, well, yeah. We've inked up both sides of the folder and just put both pieces of paper through at the same time, which is cool. And notice the detail on the folder that the birds are in there too, and in there. Now I can add all sorts of extra there, but I just didn't think extra was necessary. I just wanted to be able to share that as is. And then this one, The paper's carrying over. Fantastic. That's great. So yeah, get yourself a pack of that and have some fun. Now, these are the ones I still got to use that we did on white. So we've got that where the ink's gone into the debossed part. Now, this is making me think that I could, yeah, I've got an idea here coming. It's coming. And then that one with the emboss, this is Secret C, and then Not to Be Left Out. Well, we did this first, didn't we? Night of Navy. Both ways. So we will make cards out of these as well. So thank you everyone for coming and sitting by my fire tonight. I hope you've all had something nice to eat and drink, and yeah, I hope you are inspired to play. If you don't have this bundle, please order it from me or JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. It's online exclusive and it will be available on the 6th of May to customers. If you want to order it right now and you're not already a demonstrator, sign up right now and you can put this in your starter kit. Honestly, a starter kit is the best buy in the catalogue. And I am just about ready to send out my new catalogues. So if you normally get a catalogue from me, or you're in the UK and you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like a catalogue, let me know. The new annual catalogue is on its way. I'm just going to see if I can get down here. I'm yapping, I know that, but I've got a couple of minutes. So there we go. Look, oh, the last one, it's got such atmosphere, hasn't it? And there we go. Bright colours. So I don't know, where can we go? So thanks everyone. Thank you so much for coming and sharing my playtime with me. I think there's going to be lots more playtime with that set. Yeah, if you want to craft along with me the rest of the week, get that bundle out and play. Bye everyone. See you soon. I am heading over to see Artful Stamping with Ruth when she starts, but I'll probably put my two crafts on the background and watch them incognito. Support everyone, that's what I do. Take care. See y'all soon. Where's the door?